The new recruits had just run barefoot on the gravel road when the instructor brought them into the bathroom. Their feet were still bleeding and the fresh blood had already stained the whole floor. However, the instructor had carefully prepared an alcohol bath to clean their wounds. But when their injured feet touched the water, the pain became unbearable. No one dared to step in, but the man knew that he had to endure every test if he wanted to stay in the special forces. He stepped into the pool first. Another soldier followed him. When the others saw someone go in, they also gathered their courage and entered. Only 2 soldiers were still hesitating outside. One soldier mocked them. When the timid soldier tried to talk back, the instructor kicked him into the pool. Screams filled the air, and the instructor looked very satisfied. After the cruel alcohol bath, the soldiers were taken to the training field. The instructor ordered them to hold the sit-up position. The chief of staff stood nearby and read the internal regulations. The soldiers were too exhausted to think. The ones who were called on could not answer. As punishment, the chief of staff made them train until night. Everyone collapsed on the ground, their legs numb. Only the man kept reciting the answers. Seeing their condition, the officer who watched them through a tablet smiled with satisfaction. As more soldiers fell, the instructor fired his gun to force them awake. The soldiers tried to get up, but the pain in their stomach muscles kept them down. The instructor fired at their feet, and they jumped up in fear. He then ordered them to stand at attention for 2 hours. At that moment, the squad leader collapsed from exhaustion and was dragged away by his teammates. The instructor finally ordered them to return and rest, but he made them march back in the goose step. Their bodies hurt everywhere, but no one dared to refuse. When the soldiers finally got into bed, the instructor appeared again. He fired his gun to wake them up. They supported each other and walked out of the dorm. The instructor then took out 2 boxes. Inside were hand grenades. The soldiers grew tense. In the next moment, the instructor pulled the safety pins from 2 grenades and threw them to the recruits. Luckily, 2 recruits caught the grenades quickly and threw them onto an empty field. Then the instructors began throwing grenades at high speed. The recruits reacted quickly and kept batting the grenades away. Unfortunately, 1 grenade landed on a recruit's collar. At the critical moment, the man grabbed it and threw it onto the empty field. The recruit then dropped to the ground to avoid the blast. The instructors started praising their performance. So, what did you think of their performance?